This video will cover the topic, adding rational expressions with denominators ax and bx, basic. In these types of problems, we are asked to find the sum or difference of two fractions with different denominators. Let's take a look at an example problem. We are given 2 over 3d plus 1 over 6d. In order to find the sum of the two fractions, we must find the least common denominator.
What is the least common denominator?
Great question. The least common denominator is the lowest common multiple of the denominators of the two fractions. To find the least common denominator, we can create a table listing our given fractions, denominators, the multiples of our denominators, and finally our least common denominator. Our given fractions are 2 over 3d and 1 over 6d. The denominator of 2 over 3d is 3d, and the denominator of 1 over 6d is 6d. The multiples of 3d are 3d, 6d, 9d, and so on, and the multiples of 6d are 6d, 12d, 18d, and so on. Now to find our least common denominator, we find the lowest multiple of our denominators that each of the fractions have in common. Our fractions have 6d in common, so 6d is our lowest common denominator.
Okay, so now we know that the denominators of our fractions must be 6d. How do we rewrite our fractions in that way?
Well, we can see that 1 over 6d already has a denominator of 6d, so let's focus on 2 over 3d. What could we multiply 2 over 3d by in order to have a denominator of 6d?
Well, 3d times 2 equals 6d, so we could multiply by 2 over 2.
Yes, that's exactly right. 2 over 3d times 2 over 2 equals 4 over 6d, and our expression becomes 4 over 6d plus 1 over 6d. Now that both fractions have a common denominator, we can do the addition. The result, after adding our fractions together, is 5 over 6d.
Okay, this all makes sense to me now. In order to add fractions with different denominators, we must find the least common denominator. To do so, we can create a table listing the multiples of each denominator. Once we know the least common denominator, we need to use mathematical properties to rewrite our fractions with common denominators. Then we can add our fractions and obtain our answer.
That's right. Great work.